Hello guys, I'm Derek and welcome to Dolphins Express Report. The Miami Dolphins have reached a critical juncture, a high-stakes offseason where every decision could dramatically alter the franchise's trajectory. Behind the glitz of one of the NFL's most electric offenses lies a storm of uncertainty, centered around Tyreek Hill's controversial presence, a volatile financial landscape, and the prospect of a blockbuster trade to revamp the defense. The Dolphins are not just tweaking a roster, they're facing an identity crisis. And are we still going to see a blockbuster trade coming to Miami? Who knows? Let's check it out. First of all, I wanted to take a moment to ask for your help. If you like our videos, please consider giving us a like. It's a fantastic way to support us and keep our content going. Thank you for your support. The Miami Dolphins are engulfed in a multifaceted challenge centered around their star wide receiver, Tyreek Hill. This is not merely about deciding whether to release, trade, or keep one of the league's most explosive offensive weapons. It is a testament to the larger issues facing the franchise. The organization is at a crossroads. Commit to any available trade, offer, or boldly resolve to retain Hill while simultaneously grappling with escalating controversies. After a disheartening Week 18 defeat against the New York Jets, an alarming anecdote emerged from the Up and Adams show. Terron Armstead recounted a tense moment on the team bus, where a teammate confronted Hill for leaving the field prematurely, a decision perceived as unbefitting of a leader. This incident, coupled with emerging off-field issues, has thrust the Dolphins into a critical spotlight, forcing the team to openly address and rectify its internal challenges. Financial matters further complicate this precarious situation. Hill's contract, extending until 2029, is engineered with clauses that could rapidly erode its value. Specifically, the contract could become voidable by 2027, leaving only $2.8 million in dead money, a stark contrast to its apparent long-term worth. Alternatively, should the Dolphins opt to release or trade Hill ahead of schedule, they would incur a significant dead money penalty. Estimates suggest that this figure could surge from $27.7 million to as much as $55.95 million if the move is executed before June 1st of the current year. This labyrinth of financial risks not only casts doubt on the management's decision-making, but also calls into question the strategic foresight of key figures like Grier and coach Mike McDaniel. With the credibility of the front office under scrutiny, the Dolphins face a pivotal moment that could shape the trajectory of the franchise for years to come. In parallel with the growing uncertainty surrounding Tyreek Hill's future, the Dolphins must confront another significant challenge: reinforcing their wide receiver depth for the 2025 NFL Draft. Recent controversies surrounding Hill have fueled the belief that, regardless of whether he is traded or cut, his era in Miami may be drawing to a close. Given that his contract carries no guarantees for the 2026 season, the impetus for transforming the Dolphins' offensive strategy has never been more urgent. The goal is clear: establish a more diverse and dynamic receiving core capable of electrifying plays across the field. Several high-caliber draft prospects are emerging as promising candidates to invigorate Miami's offense. Tetairoa McMillan, Arizona, a 6 feet 5 inches, 212-pound physical marvel with a 60% contested catch success rate. His size and control make him an ideal red zone target, providing a dimension Miami currently lacks. Matthew Golden, Texas, blazing fast with a 4.29-second 40-yard dash. Golden's agility and route running offer explosive upside. He could become a dynamic partner to Jalen Waddle. Luther Burden, Missouri, dangerous after the catch, but reliant on scheme plays. His skill set overlaps with current Dolphins receivers, making him a risky fit. Emeka Egbuka, Ohio State, polished, versatile, and excellent in both route running and blocking. Egbuka could step in as a day-one starter and elevate the entire receiving corps. While the offensive quandary demands attention, the Dolphins are simultaneously contemplating a radical solution to bolster their defensive unit, a strategic pivot that could alter the team's competitive landscape. Amidst the uncertainty of Hill's future on offense, the potential acquisition of a defensive powerhouse is making waves. Recently, former Defensive Player of the Year TJ Watt was captured in an Instagram post as he exited the Pittsburgh Steelers facility, flashing a peace sign to the crowd. Although nothing has been confirmed regarding his departure, widespread speculation suggests that if contract extension negotiations falter, Watt could soon be on the move. Watt's current deal, a 4-year contract signed in 2021, is nearing its final stretch, with the player actively seeking an extension. Reported figures indicate that his price tag may be significantly higher than anticipated. In such a scenario, the Pittsburgh Steelers might opt to trade what rather than risk losing him in free agency. Recognizing the transformative impact he could have on their fortunes, the Dolphins are reportedly exploring an ambitious trade package to secure this defensive stalwart. The proposed deal centers on acquiring what alongside a first-round pick from Steelers, in exchange for Jalen Phillips, Zach Sealer, additional first-round selections in both 2025 and 2026, and a supplementary second-round pick in 2025. This bold maneuver would not only inject Miami's defense with a proven playmaker, whose past season statistics include 61 tackles, 19 tackles for loss, 11.5 sacks, 6 forced fumbles, and a series of key pass deflections, but also provide the Steelers with valuable depth along their defensive line and considerable draft capital. Although such a trade would further thin Miami's defensive front, it would also ensure that the team remains competitive in the draft, enabling them to address other areas of need with prospects like Michael Williams, Donovan Ezeuaku, and Walter Nolan. The acquisition of TJ Watt represents a high-stakes gambit, one that could be the catalyst propelling the Dolphins into Super Bowl contention, fundamentally altering the team's trajectory heading into the upcoming season. What do you think the Miami Dolphins should do next? Should the team move on from Tyreek Hill and start fresh with a new offensive identity? Or double down and ride out the storm? And what about the bold trade proposal for TJ Watt? Would you pull the trigger or hold firm at the current core? Which wide receiver prospect do you believe fits Miami's system best heading into the 2025 NFL Draft? Leave your analysis in the comments. I want to know the best ideas. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for our channel. Join our community as a new fan to stay updated with our latest content. Let's strengthen Dolphins. Until the next video.